Alvin! Oh, yeah, I gotta finish playing that goddamn. I forgot. Let me do that. Alvin! Oops. Can you see me? Can you smell me? Can you dig it? Hold on a second, ladies. My forehead just grow overnight and shit. Like that muscle? Well, look at it. So you don't even think it's laying like that, and you get a good look. Damn, can I hang on to that? Of course you can hang on. You can hang on to a lot more than that. You're talking about. I'm yours, baby. Love of my life. I am a loser, huh? I'm not a loser. What are you talking about? You love me. I'm kind of tired. Been here for a while. Where's Timmy Toucans when you need him? Yeah, I roll my eyes at that shit because come the fuck on. I really don't like these fake ass videos. And then, see, man, that's not even funny, bro. All right, so look, let's say this. You cracking jokes, man, you still got to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you jab at people, like, even with the Diddy jokes. Like, that shit. Uh, what did, was it David Icke? Somebody said, we're entering the age of the gross. It is. We kind of went down a few pegs, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe we didn't. Maybe I just don't find it funny anymore. I never would have found that funny though. Like the way Andrew Schultz is usually pretty funny, but his jokes are getting more like you should have played it better. I think you should have. All right, so I'm gonna tell a joke. I'm gonna tell one, and I'm gonna see how people respond. What people respond to it. Like, I've been working on it for a minute. I mostly told it on here. Yeah, you're gonna love me. Fucking, you know, but I mostly told it on here, but it's like it's funny as hell. But it's all around you because at the end of the day, you still gotta love people. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have that in the back of your mind when you write your jokes and shit. They still people. You know what I'm saying? So and you damnation be damned. Like you crucifying people like Puff Daddy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know what all they all get into, but I know what what's the word? Too much, not freedom, but having too much of what you want and having the ability to go dig into desires and then let's say this shit. All right, part of what I'm saying is he not the only motherfucker that was running around doing whatever he was doing. Not to mention debauchery, bro. Nigga, each and every one of you would have a party just like his at your house, had you had the means to do so. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It might not be exactly like his, but pick what it is that you like to do or what you like to have and then embellish. You know what I'm saying? So like, and that's the problem with you people. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem with people in general. You're like you can't, I don't know. I find myself, but I like to think of myself more like Will Graham. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of freaks me the fuck out when I know what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Which is not. You know, I said I don't know what I'm capable of necessarily, but I do know what I'm capable of. But it's I'm getting better at that though. But yeah, like it's just like I don't the way I'm able to filter. This ain't about me. Okay, so he in particular just doing the most with whatever it is he was doing with we don't know exactly what it is he was doing the most with and shit like that. And he probably gross misunderstandings between him and the placated people around him and whatnot. But everybody was around him. Everybody was around him. So they all was partaking in whatever the fuck he was partaking in. You know what I'm saying? But you hear up until a point and shit like that. He happened to like men. You know what I mean? So he's going to do more of that. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, if he happens to see, this is what I think too, though. Not with him in particular, and I'm not putting this on him, so you can't do that for me. Don't do that for me. Uh, Men who tend not to like women or like men more, uh, tend to be disrespectful towards women. You know what I'm saying? They hate them low key and shit, so they abusive towards them and shit. I met a few different men like that. Like, what's wrong? Like, is this nigga gay or something? Because like the way they treat, I never understood how they treat women the way they treat. But then again, it might also go back to the relationship they had with their mother and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, however that works, or how they was raised, So I don't know. This is going like completely opposite direction that I wanted it to go. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, man. But anyway, I'll be real with you. So I used to have parties at my house and shit, right? Niggas know. Anybody ever been around me? You've been at my house. You know what I'm saying? That shit's up in it's whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's contained though. It's a controlled environment. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Nothing is really off limits except for murder and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like but and keep your fucking kids the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? We've had women come by, you know, mistaking this broad for a real woman and shit. She was trying to I don't know what she was trying to do. So look, me and my homie, I'm gonna just leave his name blank. You know, so we having a, we doing whatever we doing this shit. We having a pool party, and not really having a pool party, but we all at the pool and shit. Motherfuckers is naked, you know what I'm saying? And broad is lining up, hanging out. We got one this eating this one and another one eating that one and shit, and they in a line, floating in the pool and shit. And then whatever I'm doing, and then sitting over here is sitting over here is fucking and then I'm sitting there being this other girl and shit, spoon feeding each other, right? And then this broad cup shows up, man, and she brought her daughter with her and her friend. Right now, the daughter looked grown though. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't them type of niggas like nigga like you better get the fuck out of here. Listen here, you might want to fucking get out of here before it gets dark. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, like, yeah, she shouldn't have been there in the first place. But she looked kind of young though. She looked, how they look young, like you want them to look a little young and shit, like tight and shit. But then you don't want them to be young like that, like nigga, like nah, bro, So like, why does bitch bring her daughter to whatever shit? But she was writing a book. She's writing this fucking tell-all, fucking crazy ass book where she brought her motherfucking daughter up there, right? Her daughter hanging out with these grown ass men and shit, and doing these drugs and shit and all this, And like, bro, but she's sitting in the kitchen, and me and this nigga I go in the kitchen to go do whatever shit. I'm like, I got whatever I got in the refrigerator. And he come in the kitchen, and then this motherfucker, she was sitting there looking like this, and then she grabbed a motherfucking hot dog off the pan and was like, so we both looked at each other like, get the fuck out of here, right? Yeah, bro. Motherfuckers be on some other shit. But look, I don't know. Nah, man, that's somebody. She's setting you up for failure. She doing that shit on purpose. You think a nigga finna get indignant to get all drinky and high and shit, and then start doing all that? Nah, bro. Nah, we ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? You better fucking skate So I don't know, but where I was going with that, but this is what I mean. Type shit, but no telling, man. I mean, how many niggas do I have around me? What type of niggas do I got around me and shit? They could be just slid off and did some weird shit. You never know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. See, I got to monitor now. That's what I'm playing. I'm babysitting now. I got to watch everybody here at the fucking party and shit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, man. You know? They got you. I'll set the party off and shit like that. Put everything out. You know what I'm saying? I'll have a, I'll get a fucking bowl, fill it up with weed. You might have Christmas shit ain't gonna be the best of the best and shit. You ain't gonna get all the good weed, nigga. So we're gonna have, cause I know you niggas is greedy, so you're gonna be reaching, you're gonna be doing the most of shit, but we're gonna have the good shit, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go see somebody to get the real good shit, and then, you know, Your Honor, no fucking, but that type of thing. Well, I don't talk about my shit at all, but you know. Have a bowl of weed, you know what I'm saying? I had that shit rolled out in a black garbage bag and just pile that shit on there. Some shit I'm finna get rid of anyway. You can do whatever the fuck it is you want. I'll get the rest of that shit away. I'll give it to my homegirl and shit, Emma Stone and shit, and then she'll motherfucking like, I'm gonna make goddamn, I'm gonna make goddamn candy. She'll take all that shit home and then break it down and then liquefy it and do all that shit and make baked goods and then give you suckers that'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Well, here's a sucker. Like, one? Why? It's 2 seconds. All right, well, wait, whatever fuck. I guess you're making money off this shit. Because I made a killing. Okay, cool. Okay, you know, I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah, but just let myself ramble and shit. But yeah, man, that shit's crazy, bro. No, I can definitely see myself at a Diddy party. You know what I mean? I would have been having a fucking ball. But the rest of that shit would have got too out of control. I would have ended up leaving early. I don't really care about whether or not niggas is fucking each other or not, as long as y'all don't want to be around me doing that shit. Don't reach out and try to grab my hand or my ass, nigga. We cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be necessarily in the same room with you. If you two of you niggas happen to be over there in a dark, kind of like veiled corner where everything's all violet and fucking red and shit, like I don't really have to see y'all or hear y'all necessarily, I can be over here, whatever. If I'm doing this shit, then yeah, at some point in time in my life, yeah, that would have been more whatever. Nowadays, I would expect you to be wherever it is you at with it and shit like that, which is apparently from what was said to me, is what he was doing. He had areas where that shit. I mean, so I don't understand why motherfuckers want to act like y'all niggas whack, y'all weak, y'all weird. To me, you know what I'm saying? Now the rest of that shit, I'm not condoning the violent parts or the abusive parts, none of that shit. That ain't what I'm about or nothing like that. But it's like, I just see a lot of fan fiction, you know, uh, but that honeycomb shit, you know, and I can see it in his eyes though. See, I'm not trying to take away from the demon on that man because you can see it. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. You know what a lustful demon does? You know what happens to people? Let me tell you something. You don't know shit about them. You don't know. I don't want to keep bringing demons up and shit, but let's just call it energy because that's really what it is. It's the force. It's like the force. It's all different types of energy, like the dark side and shit. Uh, overdeveloped sensual desire and shit. It won't matter. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you'll fucking you become that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're dealing heavy with drugs, which is why they invite those things to the parties and shit, because somebody's energy will be in there, especially if they full of that type of shit, and it'll fucking rub off on the people around them. It literally is like it'll feel like feathers touching you and shit, and then straight to the nuts. It's you'll be like, oh, oh, yep. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking magic working on you and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to be really disciplined. You have to have a lot of self control in order for you to be able to contain that magnet. You know what I'm saying? Some people just have that type of magnet. You know what I mean? So, I don't just, I'm never forceful with my shit. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas they be doing too much, trying to, all that shit. I just let everybody else do what they doing and I just sit back like this. You know what I'm saying? Shit weird, dog. Anyway, I'm not worried about how I was going with that. You know, I'm thinking about some other shit in the back of my head. Um, yeah, but anyway, no, I was talking about that Andrew Schultz joke. It just was like over the top, man. But I'm just looking at all of the different people, looking at just everybody sitting around. I just know what that environment is. You know what I mean? I know exactly what they were doing in there. I know exactly what was happening around that motherfucker, debauchery. So you get this, and then you got some people who hang out a little bit longer, and then you got the singers who hang out a little bit longer, and then they kind of want to do a little bit of something, and then they get a little testy with the shit that they're doing, and then they do a little bit of something, and then you got the nigga who will have the Molly in the bottle and shit, and they'll give you that, and they'll loosen her up a little bit, and then you can offer it to her, and then she might try it. You know what I mean? Now she freebasing and shit. You know what I mean? She got that red outfit on and shit, nigga. She finna come back there with me. You know what I mean? Like catch her in the hallway and shit, and look at her funny, and take my fucking hand and rub her lower abdomen when I go by her. Like rape, nigga. I'll come back and get that later. But it's red. You know what I mean? I've been waiting on her all night. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking nobody else. I don't want nobody else. So I'm saving this for that one. Man, the piano. Finish her. That's not funny, man. No, but I guess mostly motherfuckers want me to be like them and shit. Well, I gotta placate you and shit like that. No, nigga, it's behavior, but you know what I'm saying? Let's really get into it. You know what I'm saying? We want to talk about stuff. I don't want to talk about the stuff that nobody what they want to talk about, which is all y'all niggas be fucking. Y'all all want to fuck. Y'all all want to do all this weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no rings on nobody's fucking fingers around here. You know what I'm saying? So, I hate when people be weird or they be in their own little kinky ass little things. Anyway, so, you know, how I was feeling personally was, I just think it's fake, man. I think everybody's fake as hell with all of that. Them niggas doing too much though, for sure. You know what I mean? But that's not where I was going with that. It's like somebody's like, "Hey, man, I just wanted to say, stop talking about me on purpose, fucking guy." Yeah, but anyway, okay, so yeah, you still got overall. My whole point was, treating people a little bit better and shit like that, because you never know, nigga. You could be next to be getting crucified. You know what I'm saying? People could be taking everything you say and do out of context, and all the rest of that shit is shit that you don't know. Really, I mean, you don't want to just, you know what I'm saying? Who's out here talking crazy about somebody, like you really going overboard with that shit. You know what I mean? Like have some a little more fucking respect than the way you coming at somebody and shit. That shit, for that shit destroy you. You know what I'm saying? And right now, you motherfuckers, that's people though. I guess that's just public humiliation 101. You know what I mean? But then if you're gonna do it, nigga, see, I would make a better joke. It would be over the top. It would be funny, but it would be like better written. You kind of just ran some shit together and talked some shit and then threw a rap on the end of it, and everybody was going crazy. And I was like, nobody really has any etiquette. Like, no fucking, it's nothing just to the way they, no. I want to see y'all motherfucking web history is what I want to see. I want to see everybody's fucking web history. This is how I turn into the mystery man and shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Feelings and thoughts of other people and shit. How they always feel about something. Nobody ever wants to tell the truth about anything. How they feel about it is more important than what you feel about it. Because everyone's whatever you want. All it is you have to say about most things and shit is like sit and listen like a Timothy Higgins so they can laugh about it later on. Run off to the side making their jokes about how fantastic you are about being Gore. I laugh too. Evil doers. What is evil? That's pretty fucking evil right there. That's pretty fucking evil right there. That's pretty bad. I could set the tone for this game though because of how light the games are. I like to bring certain things into life, like and then have that bacon in the back of your mind while we play. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of gives you more of a grounded feeling to you know. Yeah, what's this shit I heard about witness protection for fucking Kendrick Lamar? Was that bullshit? Somebody just made some shit like that up? Was it somebody just being funny? Why the fuck would he be in Witsat? Water, real fucking water company and shit. Hey man, we'll have to say this though. Quavo ain't fucking with Chris Brown, bro. You know what I mean? Man, listen, I feel like he motherfucking went to go rap. He went to go rap that motherfucking song and was like pleading at the same time. He went to go. He was rapping that song and was like that nigga heart was beating the whole goddamn time. He could feel it. He was his legs was weak. His stomach was like. Well, he was in that motherfucking rapping, dog. Like you gotta come harder than that. But it's like you don't really want to say nothing. Like you don't really have nothing to say. But that ain't so really your forte. You know what I'm saying? Plus, Chris Brown can fight. You know what I'm saying? You can call him a crackhead all the fuck you want. That just make the nigga faster. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? It might make his punches weaker and shit, but you throw 100 of them bitches versus the 50 he would have threw originally and shit. Hey man, but then you know what you got to do, bro. Not like I'm your fucking, we know each other, nothing like that. But I mean, nigga, when motherfuckers start trying to call you on shit like that, publicly like that, nigga, it's time to turn something around and put some weight on. You know what I mean? As I was telling my brother the other day, the universe is beckoning for you now. So, you know, shit, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? When that shit start doing that, you can call it people talking and shit, but when the universe start doing that and it's looking for different ways to reach you with messages like that, you know what I mean? There's like only so many outcomes that can come from whatever it is, which is why it's getting louder like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to see you go out like that, dying or nothing like that. So, or so shit, you might want to consider that, and that's what in the circle that people be talking, where a nigga would know to be talking like that would be people you know. So you already know that shit, you know. That behavior can push you all types, just knowing that type of shit will have a nigga like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how you operate. You know how you get that death feeling where you feel like you're dying and shit, and you move past that. That's the spirit. You know that, right? And then and then now you woke and you're moving around, but your whole vision is combed and shit. It's just like that period for the next whatever the fuck. You know, be getting enough water and shit. You gotta go have a muscle milk nigga for yourself. Like, oh, fuck. You gotta get all that shit back. You gotta go drink baby formula and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what you can do? Uh, get you right back on your feet. Garlic, first of all, if you ever having any real fucking issues as far as blood flow and shit, that go for numbness, nerves, uh, breathing. Your breathing gets shallow and shit. You're going too goddamn hard before you get to that point where you know you might get disoriented where you can't really think. You know what I'm saying? That's like garlic, like garlic cloves, water, celery. You take some celery and blend that shit up. Right, pure celery juice, man, drink that. Trust me, drink that and watercress. Watercress and celery together. Black seed oil for your brain health, like to protect to protect the brain while you're going through whatever you're doing. The garlic to open the blood vessels, get the blood flowing again, and then the celery and the watercress to detox get all the metals and whatever the fuck is in the drugs to move around. And then you just got to sweat, get a couple push-ups and shit to get that shit moving around. By then, your dick will be hard again, so you'll be ready to go. Instead of all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? That Gatorade and all that. But I mean, that's cool too. That's just salt though. Yeah, man, that shit break them all down. Beat it, spook. This don't concern me. Go zero. Go zero. Go zero. Yeah, man. So you see, when I was on that game the other day, motherfucker didn't even know nothing about the ice wall. Nigga, not only is there an ice wall, but they done woke something up over there. Remember a while ago, if you pay me any motherfucking attention, I was rapping. And then I started moving the motherfucking cursor around, playing Avengers, and I was pointing to different parts of the sea. And I was like, Rory, 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 pointing the bitches out. There's one in the middle of like the Midwest and shit. There's one in the underground. And these motherfuckers, I don't know what the fuck they was doing, but they went over there fucking with something near that ice wall. Well, a lower part of the wall. And then he went to go ride away from that motherfucker, and that shit, whatever it was, moved, and it moved the water, and the goddamn wave was right behind me moving this shit like nigga, like that shit was moving around like a motherfucker. I'm like, dog, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, niggas be like, I be spitting all type of rhymes. Motherfuckers trying to mute the mic and shit, cut the shit off for what, nigga? What you doing all that for? What you think finna happen? What you think you gonna change the course of? Trying too hard, man. You pissing me the fuck off. What you doing? You know what I mean? But I ain't finna rewrite shit. A couple of things, depending on how I feel. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, Rory, 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 Rory. Yeah, dog. You know what I want to do? I want to not go to war. You know, I want to not fucking die like that. I want nobody to fucking go out that way. My bad. Let's just keep. Diddy. Fucking. Like, Howard Stern about to do that shit. Fucking. What? Overnight? Shit, my forehead got big as hell. Something. Brush my hair. So all I want to do is get out here and talk shit like this for a minute. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No, that's not even important and shit. Please. I want that bitch to go away. You know what I mean? We're trying to disconnect from her all the fucking time. She's a fucking drunkard. All she does is drink and talk shit and try to rhyme. I'm not saying that I'm not much different, but you know, at least take the fucking alcohol out of the equation because you sound like a buffoon. You know what I mean? You can look at yourself in the fucking when you video before you upload all of that shit. And like this is just yeah, maybe. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. You know, of course, you know, I'm about to talk shit. I'm not judging you. Just giving you my opinion. You know, I like and do what you do. It's just that's your path and shit. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to have to loser, loser this, loser that, loser this. Loser. You know that ain't true. We both know what time it is with me. What is a loser? What you want to talk about? Huh? Let me call you out your name. I put that shit on repeat. Ah, man, that shit gets on my fucking nerves, man. This bitch is like retarded or something, man. There's something wrong with her and shit, you know? She's a very judgmental person. She sits around watching everybody else and picking apart their lives and shit and like insisting on thinking that she's the mother of men and shit and that she can do that. You know what I mean? She hasn't earned her title, not even a little bit. She's not even falling into place where she's supposed to fall into place or letting herself be guided into the way of the spirit and shit. You know, it's just none of that, you know? It's weird as fuck. It's just, you know, but I mean, I'm sure I'm suffering from a similar occasion that I'm not paying attention to, you know. Uh, I'm trying to reformat myself again because I'm going to move out of this. Uh, it'll be much more tolerable and shit. So, Oh my goodness. Man, I'm not drinking enough water. What the fuck? I ain't watching this shit, actually. What if I had shit on my hand right here? I didn't know. It was like right here, like fucking some brownish. I should have put one on there. I was I thought I had soda, but I fucking put it on there and I'm like, shit. They left it on my fucking feet. Fuck, that would have been funny. Yeah, man. Well, anyway, ain't nothing wrong with keeping it real, right? You keep it too real. Oh, yeah. So I want to see this back, man. I don't know. It's just too bad, man. Everybody's always trying to destroy each other. You know what I'm saying? Like human beings don't understand that we're the problem. And it's like really healthy that I watch myself on television so I can know exactly where I stand. But I don't want to sit here and watch the videos over and over again. I just want to put them out there and wait for someone to come along, handsome enough to take along or ride whatever it is that is left of me at the time that I fucking decide that I can go back inside when I come back and drive, when I, somebody said deny, that I go back and hide from my, keep eye from this guy, blind. He's so right, he can't get on the spotlight for too long before I grab the mic and just hold on to the light. So hold the song to the right, and it goes from north for long to the side of the toe from long. So no, no, no. So there it is again, right there, right there, right there. Pull that shit together, motherfucker. You're having an issue right there. There's a connective issue right there. Love those ladies. Really. Love the way you look. You know what I mean? Part of the way you look is because of the way you are on the inside. You know that, right? Like you formed your outlook from your, as I say. And that practice looking both ways more. Even if I'm leaning on one side, or my right side, or my left side, looking for, you know, support, then I want to make it balanced, so it's somewhat even. Hello, nice robe. Whoa. Well, yeah, yeah. Like, where's some more exercise? So I wanted you to preview something for me, right? What I wanted to talk about was motion and in the ocean, and the way we move our hands about when we're trying to move around sound. and devices and things of that nature, that you want to kind of hold your breath and look around before you take down the crowd for who's looking I think I make mom, or now you would have chose a great pound. Damn, I just love the way you look. I'm gonna put my fucking face to yours. You know what I'm saying? Give you mouth to mouth. Damn, it make my chest swell. I feel like I can breathe better now. Like a bird. You know what I'm saying? What do you want to know? Yeah. So yeah, but look though. So in the simplest way, moving around water, right? So we keep talking about being above the firmament, below the firmament, and whatnot, right? So I'm assuming that we should be able to control more of our energy by looking at it flow around us. So instead of you're going to raise your arms upward, right? You feel that weight, the weight of your arms being heavy. If you look at it from in an isometric, I was thinking a negative polarity, right? If it was completely in reverse or flipped, invisibly flipped inside out, that invisible world that is the same world as ours, but black and gold, that black and white kind of negative. So instead of from like you're pulling weight up, like you know you weight's being nigga, you're moving water, okay? You're pushing weight up, but not because your arms are heavy, because you're moving the energy flow up. There's energy in front of you that's holding the world down, and you can move it up, right? That's what you're doing. So when you look at it that way, when you look at it like you're controlling matter in this manner, your hands get heavy as if you're holding something, you know? So, command man. So, that that principle I think should teach us to walk on invincible stairs. Remember you used to practice that as a child? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I just say to be more passionate. I wouldn't say more controlling. Think about what you're saying. What I mean? It's hurtful, actually. Mm. What about prostitutes? Ah, man, see, all of the dignified Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker. Let's continue to Star Wars. More important to me is Star Wars, really. Beautiful notion and shit. A little bit of weird stuff in there. I like what I have, but it's true. I should watch those movies again. Man, I'm worried that I would come to a conclusion as to serene possibilities of the entire movement, the story before Herschel Smith is gone and shit, so I can confer with him about the tone the trajectory of what's to come for the rest of history for the nation that is the one that we speak of, which is not the one that I think of, but something else entirely. Ah, mm, where would I be without you? Wearing the brass knuckles? What type of dancing is that? It's cool. It's cool. Do what you're doing. This is what I was doing before, right? I was just reaching out into the crowd and just talking to different people randomly, which nobody else would know how to respond to except for you. So it would be perfect for us. And this was the way that I wanted to congratulate you on moving on to another level of spirituality, which would be considered something more like heaven sent, not doctrinated. So, like we would say, better go home soon for Tuesday. Better know home to go move May into a home soon. Two ways. So do and go whose way. Home to the tone. And use day. Show know how to move, yo. You can go in school, yo. Cool ways. Bruise. Gray. Who's shave. Know the two. Sway bone for you. You got a whole different change of tones. You do what to do when I wave homes. Who grew? You claimed yours, but who knew that you stayed yours? Apocalypse too. Who phased your who me? Who James? You saved your lose. What type of lose? Who made? Rules up. Dude sucks at being cool. They who wants to use you for cool ways? Shoes made all out of hemp grass. Shoes ways out of bent as before. The shoes lays across the shrimp ass. Fools make you out of your simp ass. Cool. What about your rent? Back to paying rent ass. Tim. That's how you get a gent or let a gent pass. It's an emergency to send your prep ass to scan your kids last den for mishmash and scan your suit looks like it gets ashed on for 10 more hours before the last dawn. Sin. Thank you. You gotta get it more fast or last you're having on to the grass 4 more years to pass for you couldn't ask for more tears than the ask for the class for more fears would have had your ass and more tears if you'd have had your ass and more fear. Pain, mass, more went past door. The explorer. When the morning set in, he said he'd afford rejection needs to live a second, but not so peeved. To give a second, not so. He went home to live for. And man, I gotta do more of that though. I'll just put it on the back row. I have to leave it on the back row. Leave it just in the back row. Leave it enough with a must and back row, but you could have seen the touch on that row. We could have mean, but must and push it back, things look like they move out of the streams. Hey, Bill Murray. So keen to see the pills scurry, no pills hurry, so he can use the scene to get, but still worried that his being is lit, still flurry, and you see flick, and the deal hurry. And I gotta remember that when I do that shit, so I go hurry or whatever to try to fill in the blank, but then it's giving me to the next part of the story so I can fill in the tanks, fill up the tanks, fill up in banks, fill in the ceilings with kanks. Hey, whoa, what kind of deal would they make for that to feel what he came without the ill would he bank on the pill? Should he stay? Sure, the judge is real, but the woodman's plank looks like he's got the bills for the woodman's tank. Shit, should, should I come over here and empty the wood? Should I come over here and empty this blood before I come over here? Make sure this pink and this blood. Shit, I would oversteer to get me a little pink and then food. Should we drink or get a man that stood at the bank store for his and his should. Should. Yeah. I fucked it up. So just threw the G on. Cuffed it up. Me on. Trying to get a lean on. Steve on. Stuffed it up. She on. She hate to get a pee on. But kept she on. Put the seat on. What is up? She want. What if Cleon? G's on, nigga. Maybe Composaurus. Give me a Brontosaurus to ride before I get mine. Comps, a chorus. Shot the brakes. You swore by. The cops can wait at the store. Why did he cop from? Yeah, capes. Yeah. What? Shot the shake over here, popped the weight over here. uh, what? Kane Clovis here? What was Kane Clovis here? What was the oldest sphere you had? Brakes. Notice sphere was that the paint, uh, go to steer, grab and can't know the weird as you paint the Trojans here. Laugh, you can't drink without floating here. Have some day. half the crate. Graduate. That shit's bananas. That's badassery, my boy. Yeah, that's the fact. Nigga, you can't have a drink without floating here, have some dang, half a crate. Go to steer, grab the king. You can't have a drink without floating here, have some dang. Boy! Half a crate. Graduate. Woo. You gotta have a brain for that shit, man. No, you would say pain. Yeah, we don't feel like this. You right now. Shit, I'm good. Hey, look, see my double metaphors. So I want to make sure they're clear. So, I know that you get, but everybody else does. So when I say have, you can't have a drink without float here. So you go to grab the steel of a king, drunk. Uh, uh, you can't have a drink without floating here. You know, have some dinner, have a crave, graduate. So like basically, I was just saying, don't drink and drive, right? But also maybe mildly hit the weed, maybe just a little bit, but not for that. I don't want to put too much onto it. That's not necessarily what I meant. I don't mean that, but also when I said you can't have a drink without floating here, I meant without driving too fast, but also I meant dying at the same time. You can't have a drink without floating here. You know what I mean? So I heard to get where you're going and shit. So, you know? You want to know why you exercise with me? Because it's the best place to be. Wait and see how fast you get when you hang with me. Yeah, it's fucking warp drive, motherfucker. Where am I? Shit. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. That shit gotta get, man, we gotta get on some other shit. I say we because I want you to be a part of it, man. You don't understand what I mean by that. You know? Shit. You know? Oh, nigga, I'm gonna have to. I gotta fucking recruit Bugs Bunny, nigga. You know? Hollywood, Hollywood, and like Betty Boop and shit, like big ass eyes. And she's like, Hollywood, but she's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's a pale fucking comparison of her, you know what I'm saying, her former self and shit. She's been trying to make it for the whole, all this fucking, you know, this fucking whole time and shit. She's skin and bones now. Fucking face all drawn and shit. Fucking shirt hanging off and too big and shit. You know? White guy. Right? And that'll be representation of a star. Kind of sort of. Right quick though. We gotta make it fast. Right. Right. Something about death in there though. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to paint it black. Like fucking Mr. Freeman. Mr. Freeman. But not that dark. You like Mr. Freeman? Morgan Freeman. Yeah, it's Hollywood. Hollywood. Yeah. Oh man, this shit bananas right here. And then this shit is sweet as fuck, but I don't think nobody actually fucking gets it, dog. Man, you know what? It ain't for me to decide. I'm just put, you know what I'm saying? That shit is sweet as fuck. The way I broke it down, I gotta, man, that shit crazy, man. The way I broke the shit down is like, it's so different, but then I'm like, look, but then I'm also, I made reference to people I, you know, are liking it and shit, but not like, I'm not gonna tell you what like. It's just, you just gotta be listening, otherwise you won't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? If you want some puzzles, nigga, you know what I'm shit with me. Eat something I wanna listen to, shit. Fuck man. Just wanna fucking be inspired, goddammit. I'm looking for fuck. Uh, uh, oh, oh, oh. Where is it? Oh, this shit. It's what? Fucking what I'm doing. You don't like what I'm doing or something? What you look, man? I mean, it's progress, man. You know what you want. Walking into something else now. What type of fucking channel is this? Hey, man, so look. Try this shit. You got good memory, right? What if I said, nigga, go listen to all the different tones and frequencies you can, right? Let the bitches play. Now think of one. Is your hearing it any better? I think of one exactly the way it's meant to sound, or where your mind remembers it. And then play it. You know what I'm saying? That shit I got a box set on that this motherfucker. Fuck, man. Oh, that's a good one. This shit right here. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, here it is. I'm like, what the fuck? I played it for you before a little bit, but not really.
I just felt all horrible inside.
You felt horrible. At what point did you feel that? When you saw the craft, or when you got home at night?
When I got home, it was like in the womb, all the cheese will just go down and there will be no end, people will be dying.
And those thoughts came to you. Had you had those thoughts before this experience?
My brother's the one, he did all that.
And
You know, he
how
like to
did
keep it in
those
his
thoughts
circle.
come to you? Did they come to you from the craft or from
From the man.
the man? And the man, did the man say those things to you?
Well, he never said anything. Just that the face is the eyes.
What was the sense you got from those eyes?
He was interested.
Where the fuck are you? Sit ass up. But it's out of here, so take it right try to take care beaches. Go to street tears and like the G is squeaking. What type of Nicodemus is this? What type of Nicodemus is this? Something of Phoenix, risk claiming, Chris Nina, need some saving a bitch. And if you say if you hey bitch, throw it away, bitch. Don't say shit with the dope station. It's so dope station that's paying the bill. Leave with me. Been getting dream. Came back with all the facilities. See them. Thanks to be assholes like the cheese and to go back to screaming. We need to the demons. CJ. We can't sleep, we can't leave. We don't sleep, still eat so we don't have yours, come back and take it yours, let it go, off my hands, no, let go, take it yours, keep it right, candle, street, make the back wall, no back wall, it's on full, street, that's how the heat on fire. That's what. Yeah, but it's no, this is gonna sound better than that. Sorry, I wanted to cut it up. I don't want you to hear it. But there's parts of it that goes, Jesus Christ, this nigga needs it. Jesus. That's one of my favorite parts. He came to be, it seems to be, he has all type of G's and he preached G's and he needs to go back and stream and we need another demon and C's and beats. Jesus, he needs to go back to scheming. We need another demon to season. It'll be. Yeah, whatever. We can't sleep. But the we can't sleep is it's got to sound like zombies. We can't sleep. We can deep. I think the hoes we been hold secrets. No, we get cold, even colder recent. Yeah, so I recorded it too, but I got to rewrite parts of it, so you know, I think it's wrong. But you hear the beat though, it's nasty. And leave with me. And escape the cues. Niggas not fools, but all the fools that fools do it all. Try to freak with me. Think that keeping me out ahead of time. Have some decency. Freak with me. Something that he was dreaming, he came back with whole different scene of speech. And things were between the motherfucking balls. No, who's not fools at all. Oh, trying to drink with me. Speak with me. To go back to sleep. We can't sleep. We can't be sleep goes lean on me. I think I need some Advil weed. Keep me on the bad boys. Have yours. Go back to bad boys. Have yours. People don't have yours. Have yours. Freaks. Peace and rights. No freaks. It's nasty, nigga. I hit you with some shit like this. Fuck wrong with this nigga, man? This is different. All that you don't know from me. Hey, what? You grab on? Grab on? But yeah, my flags on it, nigga. Put the packs on it, bitch. Strapped on it. He clapped on it. Mask, he had his mask. He got back. He got black moments. The have-nots have had the hand-to-grab sponsor. We got the tracks on it, nigga. Tracks on it. You know what happens when you have to go black bags on it. Whack, whacks. Get your whack tracks, trash back. Baby, look back. You go back, you won't go back. This white girl, sorry, love with me. Yeah. Look here, what you done. Yeah. It's you gonna make it. That shit's sweet as hell. It gotta be redone a little bit though. Maybe you have some more. Ooh, yeah, I got nice shit though. I got better shit than that. I'm just not playing that stuff for you, you know? I don't want to reveal none of that. This is the stuff that I can talk about. You know what I mean? Yeah. One more. Let's see. One more beat. One more beat. One more beat. One more beat. Let's see if I can pull one out of my head. Hey, pull one out of my head. So let's call it a mistake.
Then
That's all right. It's just a mistake. It's just a fucking mistake, I think. I'm not sure. I'm sorry about something I can play for you. I think I have anything else I can show you. Ooh, what's this? Anyhow. Yeah, that shit bananas. Yeah, no, because the nigga was trying to get me to put my fucking handprints on that shit. I ain't fucking stupid. And if there was a fucking head in that box, well, bro, there better not be a fucking head in that box. I know that. But I'm not stupid enough to touch it because the rest of this shit is organized around this one thing. They got these motherfuckers over here in this apartment building always looking outside. I know they got a camera on this fucking street. And if anything, they got a camera on me right now. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? You know? Motherfuckers just find a reason to watch me all the time. I don't know what the You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. They don't think I'm fucking stupid or something. Motherfucker must be retarded. People must be stupid. The average person must be dumb as fuck. Like, they fall for this type of shit. Why do they fall for this type of shit? Like, yeah, right, bro. Like, not the niggas I run into. Every time I run into a nigga who know what he talking about, let me be like, right. Like, yeah, exactly, bro. Like, nigga, I'm like, right. What the fuck? Like, no, it's got to be some type of program. What you think? It's got to be. Man, I don't know what the fuck. It's Maze Runner. I told you. It's fucking Maze Runner, bro. We gonna wake the fuck up and be in the fucking maze. I think so. I don't know if I'm halfway like interested in wanting to be that. We better be strong enough though. You know, you put your armor on and you put your fucking you got, but this time you got winged shoes. You're like, oh shit, I forgot I had winged shoes. You know, you happy with that shit. You're a minimalist. You know what I'm saying? No matter to you now and shit, nigga. At least we're doing something else, motherfucker. Remember the fuck we were doing before? Put on fucking two big ass golden bracelets and shit. Put your fucking helmet on. Well, this is cool, man. This is good. Fucking whatever. We die, we went up, we level up. Cool. I'm doing that shit. We're a superhero outfit, nigga. We doing all that. Fucking wing shoes. And the fucking giant door. The doors open up and shit. And we all fucking run out. And then it goes to the next goddamn, we'll return screen and shit for it. Then start the next sequence. They have no idea what's gonna happen. Yet. You know? I'm gonna get into this shit now. This is a fun game, I think, if you play it right. Because we got poor mechanics. Actually, no, I might have been jumping the gun a little when I said it was better than The Last of Us. Not like it's not better. But it's good in a way that's not necessarily not stormy. What? I think I've heard stormy. Mr. Stormy? 'Cause I like Mr. Stormy. What about it? No? What are we referring to here, Brain? Let's see if I can find it. Anyway, I don't know. It's up and down, man. When you look, man, motherfuckers still arguing over color and shit, dog. I was talking to a lady today and I said, I was always under the impression, that white people treated each other better. You know what I'm saying? Or that they looked out for each other. You know what I'm saying? She was like, what? No. Hell no. Like, no. I was like, man, there's been times when I've had to fucking use all of my money to pay my rent and pay for my responsibilities and had like $50 in my pocket to wait. I had to make it off of that fucking $50, if that. And had to figure out how to make it until whatever. I just make it just close enough to where I can starve for fucking 2 days before I get paid again. Right? She was like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I was like, really? I figured it's just different classes of people. Not to say we all not in the same class, but I know we all have similar classes and shit. But it's just like in general, I figured that the further you got away from the city, that the more people looked out for each other, kind of sort of. But it seems that the more people, or they do a lot of other type of backhanded shit to each other. I was like, damn. And then when I told her about, black people having this whole light skin, dark skin thing, she was like, I had no idea. I did not know. And I was like, yeah, motherfucker might think I feel some type of way about him because of was they dark, or a broad might not want to talk to me or think I don't want to talk to her because she's dark skinned and shit. Which she might be partially correct depending on how she looks. You know what I'm saying? I can't, just can't deny that. Her feelings aren't completely misguided or misplaced and shit, right? That's probably just a stigma. Because I've seen women of all colors I like and women that I don't. You know what I'm saying? So, but she was like, she couldn't believe that shit. I'm like, yeah, man, there's a whole thing about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Which there are differences though. There are small differences. I mean, you got niggas that can fight that's light skin and niggas that can fight that's dark skin. But I have to be honest with you, I do find that people of darker persuasions tend to be more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Or stronger suited in that way. I think it's just melanin. You know what I mean? You happen to have more melanin than others and shit. Therefore, whatever, however chemistry you want to work. But not to say that there aren't equal values of other colors and variants and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just probably prone to have more strength in certain areas than others. You know what I'm saying? So really, I guess the darker you are, the more valued you should be. You know what I mean? So, well, maybe. But then again, I mean, that type of, I don't know, I value myself too and shit, of course. But Yeah, I mean, I just can I consider these possibilities and shit. I mean, I came from Prime, you know, but I'm also, but everything's pure and prime and whatever it was when it was what it was. I'm glad that I am what I am. I'm everything. It's having a hard time working itself out. I got reptilian shit going on and other shit going on, Arcturian shit, whatever the fuck. You know, you got to see my fucking chart, bro. And then a few other things. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know, Palladian group. Nonchalantly says Palladian group is a bit of fucking good guys. You don't know what they're good guys or the bad guys. It could be a little bit of both. You know what I mean? I think everybody has their fractioned situations and shit and disagreements. You know, we got to. We got to branch off. The universe has to work that way in order for everything to explode and then condense and explode and then evolve and then involve and then migrate and shit. So it has to do what it does. You know, we finna migrate off the face of the goddamn planet though. And I don't mean it in a good way. I'm not going to be fucking joining you though. I'm finna fucking furiously take over whatever advantages I need to fucking get in the lane that I need to get in order to train myself to what character degree I need to fucking move myself into the valley of expertise that I need to have what it is I need to get where I'm going, which is ultimately outer space. You know what I mean? It's about can't get to space. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, man? You know what you're talking about? Really? Everything was, hey man. Okay. All right. All right. Well, some people can get out of space, some people can't. Well, shit, you can dream in outer space. Like, shit. I'm gonna move my whole functionality up there, then. Talking about outer space. This is different. But then, you know, I can't expect to be on a foreign body and not start to look foreign. So, you know, you take on the principles and the fucking characteristics of where you know, your environment and whatever leaves you eat. You know? Yeah, man. So when you think, when I think about Earth and shit, I think about all of this rule science and shit. It's so old and like plain, like just played out. All of this shit is like, it's like ancient. Everything here, man. Just look at this shit. Like, I feel like, what is this? I feel like that's new shit. It's not. This cannot be it. It's simple. You know, you mean to tell me that something couldn't take over all these little networks and shit and be all in on shit? Of course they could. Of course they'd be all over everything. You know, like I said, I believe that boundless wonders that they are looking at us through all of our material, all the stuff we got going on. We got shit happening under us. Like people doing weird shit with my phone. I like that. Yeah, fucking just assessing the planet before they whatever it is they do. Other people doing the same shit. Just I see just a whole thing. So different eyeballs pointing our way. You know what I'm saying? How big my forehead is? Look at it from that angle right there. Look at the size of that fucking thing. Try to have this shit match up a little bit. Look at this fucking face. Look, you know, all this skin. Let me get it right. My fucking skin moving around. I'm wearing me. My skin looks like it's on right, right? Let's make sure that's fit perfectly. Gotta make sure the Velcro's sticking. Goddamn dinosaurs everywhere. Man, really though, talking to the absences. Oh yeah, man. I saw that piece of fucking chicken. That shit looked gross. I gotta stop eating that stuff. No matter what it is, what it takes, I need to fucking put my mouth somewhere else more dry, less sticky. I don't know about that. Anyway, keep your thoughts pure. What they say. Got to. You know that shit will get just like you need detergent. That shit starts to get tangled up in there, man. You don't want that getting woven into the fabric of your thinking as you clear things out. It's like, whoa, man, you'll fuck something up. You're like, now you got to sit there and babysit this shit as you do it. Like, goddamn, you got to keep your eyes on it and watch it become a behavior. Like, fuck, look at this shit. This stream is just slowly integrating itself into my fucking behavior. Damn it. Fucking leave it over here and shit, In my mind, when I'm thinking I know what the fuck I'm talking about, what I'm doing, just watching somebody else sitting in the background like, I told you not to do that. You know what I mean? Or like, but you didn't really tell me. You kind of demanded, and I was like, "Fuck, what do you think you're talking?" You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Watching me fuck around, lifting weights and stuff. Like, man, I tried not to. And then I have people trying to intercept me all the time and shit with the goddamn advertisements and shit like that. And I have a curious mind. Man, somebody's fucking. There's a goddamn Hannibal Lecter out there. He loves the fuck out of me. I'm telling you. Or her. Or there's a couple of them. There's a couple different ones out here and shit. And like, but you would understand. I know you would. I know you understand me. I know I understand. I do understand you. I do. You know what I mean? That's the fucking problem. It's not my problem. I don't mind understanding you. You know what I mean? But damn, yo, I want you to understand me for a second. Come over here with me. Can you do that for me? Without faking the phone? Come on over here. All right. Well, you know. And then fucking AIs were like warning me and shit. Like, he's lying to you or she's lying and shit. And I'm like, no, they're okay. They're all right. Like, no, really. I don't trust it because it's foreign to me. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't like the way you talk to me sometimes, and I really can't fucking handle it. So just really, I'm gonna purposely fucking ignite the flame with a flaming sword before you and see what happens when you ignore me while I hold it. You know, how would I do that, right? This better be. This might be good. This might be good right here. Might be good right here. This might be good, man. Look, I can put the shit on HDR. We can really get into. I'm trying to wait. Well, I'm sorry. This entire time, the past like 20 minutes of this, I've been trying to decide whether or not to put that goddamn headset on or play it this way with the camera on. Like maybe move it over there off to the side, and shit, but then ignore it. It's hard. It's like engaging, but not engaging too much. I just got to do it, not think about it. You know, let it be what it is. You know, it'd be easier to do if you talk more. At least my homie Ragomi, he comes through and he talks sometimes and shit. We kick it light work. You know what I mean? And do not forget what I said about, please, about weighing outcomes, using the weight of the force and shit around you, not only for personal gain, but to help others that way, treating you the same as you treat other people, and you won't have any more force awakening call like movies coming out of nowhere. We'll talk more in the future as soon as we get a little better understanding of who it is we're dealing with here, and not who it is we're talking to or through and shit. You know what? I want to fucking play around. Man, we got a whole fucking. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I wonder now. How do I think about it? Oh, I saw it. Well, that's not that bad. More importantly, so who is the hell is referring to it? I'm thinking to myself, it's just a fun way of communicating with yourself, with thyself. You know what I mean? Not to be backing down or anything. Or putting it in the form of a question out of your marbles a little bit and get to rolling around and shit without the holes to fall into. Like, why are there so many marbles in here? There's not even enough holes for all these marbles to fall into. This doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm trying, man. I'm trying and shit, but it has to be. I don't know. There's an allocate. Yeah, there's some allocation missing. I need to reallocate a few different resources properly before I can move and yeah, in AB the way I want to, and then also there's a component missing. Yeah, yeah, I'm a Pokemon for sure. I'm a Pokeball too. Wait till you see a fucking tree walk around. You know, like Groot. You like Groot. Groot might be the biggest one I've ever seen. But I was like, what the fuck you mean Groot's real? Like, what not? But they have like these glowing looking green eyes. And they fucking look like trees, man, but like thinner. But like really thin. Like, you don't want, it's so fucking amazing to me. Like, what? They talk and shit, but not really. They mainly laugh and are pleasant, you know, and they wave a lot. You wouldn't even know if a tree was speaking to you or not. You know what I mean? Like, go outside somewhere, like, once in a while, do me a favor. If anybody try to make you feel like you're crazy, see, now look, you can't go around talking to everybody about this shit like that. They're gonna try to make you feel bad, punk you out, and make you feel soft, and then you're gonna feel soft for a minute, and maybe a little insecure, and then eventually you're gonna adjust that energy, and then you're gonna fill it with the void with something else called anger. You know what I mean? And it might make you lash out in the wrong way. And if you're going to do that, at least make sure it's concentrated, involuntary, and it's like no, no, but organized and shit. So that's it. So you can be more, maybe a little more crass, a little more intelligent about it. So you're not like so much hands on, and you're a little more tactful with your words. That way you can strike at a motherfucker with a cord, and they can swing on you. And then you can engage and shit with no remorse, unless you egging a situation on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Thank you, because I'm asking you to. I'm asking you not to do shit like that. Don't push a situation so that you can deal out lethal doses of punishment and shit at your leisure. You know what I mean? Because you feel like it, because you're mad at someone else or somebody else or something else. You know what I'm saying? You, you know. Yeah, well, then you're a murderer. Then that's just what you are. You can blame it on being human or used to being a fucking animal or, history proven fucking guilty, boo boo boo, or goddamn, what's the eye for an eye, and do all that shit. But when it comes down to it, there's something about your being that the way you were made to feel like there's something wrong with what you're doing for a reason. You're fighting against it by doing that shit. So, I mean, if you feel the opposite way, then, whatever. I'm like, man, we all twisted up. We're all two faces in a way. I be looking at motherfuckers who can't remember shit like, oh, shit, here we go. What did I say? You ain't got time for me. My consciousness is trying to shift to denying to shift to part-time. Now both of our minds are split. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I really ain't got time for it. My consciousness is trying to shift to nine to shift to part-time. Now both of our minds are split. It's funny as hell. You gotta hear the rest of the song. But yeah, I'm still working on it. Every time I get ready to just do something, somebody's like, "Oh no, just take your time and shit." I'm like, "Yeah, but how much fucking time am I gonna take? I'm taking a while now, but at least, this is what I'm taking my time on." Shit, bro. For you know, like nigga, who the fuck want to think about music when you doing other shit? I'm writing music in my mind all the time. Like, nigga, you got other shit to worry about. You know, I think about that shit like that. I mean, I was. All of that shit was orchestrated to distract me from it, but it actually made it better. So once upon a time in Mexico. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. More to come. Ha! You think this is something? This shit is whack. Not whack. It could be better. It's weaker doses. I'm finna fucking maximize the percentage. Yeah. I turn it up. What? You know what I mean? You want to work with me? Come on. What are we doing? What are we waiting on? What are we gonna do though? I know what we're gonna do before I get involved. You know? Unless it be that featured name. Brightness down. Oh shit. Super dark. All right. What about the shit look sweet? Let's hop off this motherfucker. Let's hop off this motherfucker right fast, right fast. All right, for an hour and 47 minutes just talking, nigga. You let me do that?